Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Back again for another episode. So today I will mm, dig some hallways. Mainly, this will be stone. So mostly this is stone, but sometimes I do find some coal and other ores like copper and tin. I'd like to dig ideally the rest of the hallways today. I don't remember how many there are left, but I think not that many. So if all goes well, then I'd be very happy to finish digging all 11 hallways, and then I'll have a choice whether to move on to like other tasks or keep digging the next floor, which is floor 27. But not before I fix the floor as well. Only then I can move on. Well, I could move on anytime, but that's sort of how I do the digging process and constructing doing the installing the glass floor and things like that, digging out the hallways. Wow, that's a lot of coal. And I've run out of sticks, so I'll craft like almost a full stack of sticks, and then prepare a recipe for pickaxe again. So that's great. I'll take all this because this is a lot of coal. I think it's worthwhile to invest some time here and pick all of this up. I wasn't counting how many blocks of coal there are, but that was a good amount. I'd say over 10 blocks, if maybe even more. So I'm happy with this, definitely. Okay, I think I'm close to the end of this hallway. Yep, it's like few more blocks, and I'm done with this one. So, almost dug through this glass ceiling, so the water would have rushed in if I did that, but I didn't. So that's great. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I only have 3 more hallways to go. So can I do that in the next roughly 16 minutes? With stone pickaxe, probably not. Hopefully, no, I'd probably say about 2 more hallways. 3 would be really generous, like would be really nice. But I'd say I can comfortably finish 2 more hallways in the remaining time that I have for this episode. That would not be so bad. Then there would only be a single hallway left for the next episode. I could finish it quickly and then begin the floor installation and the removal process. So that would be great. definitely would be nice to get some more copper. I found maybe 5 lumps of copper yesterday. I think I had 51 at the beginning of the episode, but now I have 56. So that's a good amount. If I found 5 more lumps of copper, then that would put me over 60% of the necessary of the goal completed. 60%, because my goal is 100 lumps of copper before I turn it into bronze. It's coming slowly, certainly, but the progress is still there. It's not like copper has completely disappeared. It's still like I still find a block or two. In the case of the last episode, it was 5 blocks. Definitely looking good, I'd say. I mean, I wouldn't say it's looking very good, but it's okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't completely stop, like the progress, then it's okay. But I definitely have to admit that sometimes I think it would be nice to find more copper. And I do have these thoughts that, wait a minute, like on earlier on the, like when I was digging previous floors, it felt like I found more copper than when I wasn't so deep. So how does it, but that's just going by my feeling, I guess. I cannot say whether that's some sort of mechanic or just it's random. But anyways, since it hasn't stopped, then I still have hope that I will reach 100 lumps of copper soon. How soon? Probably not in the next few episodes, but yeah, maybe in the next dozen of episodes. Depends. I could, of course, just dig straight down and then possibly find more ores more quickly. But since I've begun playing this map, this world, this is how it's been. This is how I've been digging, and going straight down would feel. It's. I don't know. It would feel a bit like there is a bit like cheating or something. I don't know. Frankly, I guess I could compare it to uh, like RuneScape, maybe somewhat. When people play like Iron Man account, stuff like that, they just technically they could play just a normal account and trade and use grand exchange, stuff like that. But I suppose it's more fun that way, so maybe just digging these floors slowly and making my way deeper into the underground it's more rewarding that way. So yeah, I guess there's many ways you can play, and this is one of the ways. sort of. But is it very rewarding to play this way? I don't know. It's okay so far. I've been definitely having... I was having some struggles here and there. Digging these hallways can get a bit repetitive. This is why sometimes I do take a break, but not only from... not only from... yeah, taking a break from the digging by building something. I'll admit that building the tower has... I mean, first off, when I started building the tower, I was just... I don't... I felt like the tower is just... I should build it properly, but then I realized how difficult it would be to build the tower very tight, in a tidy manner, I don't know, so that every wall is the same length and the same height, stuff like that. So then I sort of... it became normal to just place blocks however I want and just make it sort of similar, like sort of I mean, what can I say? The tower isn't very even, and the floors that I build on top of the tower, they're all sort of different. And sometimes I've been thinking maybe it looks bad. Sometimes it looks... when I look at the tower that I've built so far, it looks sort of not very nice. But since it's not... I mean, I believe I'll be building at least a few more floors to that tower, and maybe the way it looks, it will improve. But since each floor is different, then I don't know how will the tower look when I start building the next floor, and then the next one, and things like that. Then of course, looking from the ground, look at the tower to the top of the tower may become difficult, because there is obviously a limit to how far you can see, I think. So it's sort of limited if or when the tower gets too tall, then I'll just see the first part of it, and the next part will be just too high to see from the ground. Yeah, I don't know if that will happen, because I would still need to build many floors, and the pace at which I'm going right now would probably mean more than a year worth of progress, or building, or playing in this case. So yeah, I don't know. I was also thinking of building some other buildings, buildings, I'd say. So like a bridge, or I think I was thinking of building a boat yard, so where I could park a few boats and make it so you can steer the boat inside it, fill it with water pretty much, but make it build it with a roof above it, so it's like you're steering the boat inside and it's protected from the elements. I think that's how you should say. I was imagining it would maybe look pretty cool, building it out of aspen wood or sandstone, something like that. So it fits in well with the beach, since I'm going to build it on the beach, which is mainly sand. Of course, there is my tower next to it, which is built out of very different types of blocks, but I don't think it really matters that much. Since it's going up, it's not the tower. I mean, it's reaching into the sky, not occupying too much space on the ground level. It's kind of wide or thick. How do you say it? The base of it, but it's not. It doesn't like take up entire beach, just a small part of it. Whoa, I'm actually I'm digging the last hallway, so that means I managed to uh, clear out roughly four hallways worth of block today, and I've still got about 3 minutes left. So that's cool. I'll be I'll be done with this today. This will not go into the next episode, which is great. I can then dedicate entire tomorrow's or the next episode just for clearing out the layer of block underneath for the glass slab installation process later on. That's really nice. That means I'll be done with floor 26 a bit sooner than I initially thought. And by saying initially, I mean at the beginning of today's episode, I was doing some estimates that I won't be able to finish all these hallways, but I did. All 11 of them are done. Now I have a few minutes to do this. Getting the floor block layer, the layer of block on the floor removed. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's another block of tin. Funnily enough, I need way less tin than I need copper, but I'm getting much more tin than copper. Maybe now it's a sort of equal, but before I was getting much more tin than copper. So that's funny. Maybe maybe later on it's going to be really rare, and I'll be happy that I've got some extra. But for now, mainly I am looking for copper. So yeah, that's good. Unfortunately, today I haven't found a single block of copper. That's really, yeah, that's not nice. Yesterday five blocks, today 0. So it averages out to about 2.5 blocks a day, an episode. Oh, look at that. 1 block. Oh, even more than that. Now that's certainly improves the situation. Fantastic. 3 blocks of copper, so really nice. That means I'm at 59 copper lumps. Just at the end of the episode. Yeah, that's about today. That's about it for today.